Yeah, what's going on, man? What's going on? It's your man Ease. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day, my people. Hope everybody out there is doing well, enjoying the holiday season, spending time with the fam, and most importantly, spending time with yourself. All right. Make sure you rest up. But we're here to discuss magic. You know, before we even begin, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That way you know when I upload some new content here at the Ease Experience, man. And I appreciate you all. But getting back to my point, let's talk about magic. And this isn't a review. We're gonna, approach this as more like a reaction because with a review, it's hard to really talk about an album in less than a week. Like really break down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still music from Nas, from I Am. You hear lines, and you're like, oh, that's what he meant. Yeah. So it's like it's impossible with in less than a week to really dissect magic because as you all know, if you've been reading some of the comments or snippets or shorts that I put up, I love the project, man. I really do. Like Nas is in his bag in a sense of let's just start with the aspect of freedom. He's unapologetically free, and I'm not talking about from a monetary standpoint. We all know what his venture capitalist efforts and how he's doing his thing out in Silicon Valley. But I'm talking about from a musical standpoint. Like he's writing what he wants to. He's not really geared towards anyone else outside of his supporters. You know what I mean? He's taking calculated risk and he's allowing Hitboy to produce him, which we'll talk about later because there's a lot of things being said concerning this duo. And I think we should have a little sit down concerning that. But I think Nas is giving a, an expert masterclass on how to age or how to progress backwards in any career, and well, most importantly, music. Look what he's doing. And it goes back to being free. He seems to be having so much fun that he's just pumping out music. And I think another part of that is the fact that entrepreneurship and ownership is something that makes him, I won't say give him the confidence, but it gives him the ambition to keep going with Massive Pill Records. Like it's his. It's not he's not working for anyone else. So the incentive is to keep going while you also have fun in the process. Um, and I appreciate him for being a fan. I appreciate the music that we're getting, man. And I'm listening to the album. I'm saying to myself, "Wow, Nas is really talking this joint, man. He's really talking this talk." And I seen a line that was circulating throughout the net, and people were saying the line "Katie 3 on the way." This just to feed the buzz. That was dope. It was dope. I know it got you amped, the anticipation, the marketing, you know what I'm saying? But the most important line, or even more important line, was the one before that. And what did he state? I'm on offense every day until I see the love. Yo, he's well aware of the haters. He is. And now he got his boot on their neck, relentlessly letting them know, I know you hating, but what you gonna talk about now? What's the next narrative? Because we can go down an entire checklist. Remember the narrative used to be Nas didn't drop often enough? That's why he couldn't be considered the GOAT. 3 albums in 16 months. Who else is doing that? We're not talking about compilation albums. We're not talking about mixtapes. We're talking about well calculated, well sequenced, well mixed, well produced, full bodies of work. Who else is doing that at this particular moment and having fun doing such? And it's not a machine behind them where it's a whole big marketing ploy and it makes you feel as though you're missing out even though you're not. Nah, it's happening organically. The 3 rollouts for the last 3 albums, King's Disease 1, 2, and Magic, have been very organic. This just so happened to be an early Christmas gift, literally. You know what I'm saying? So we really got to appreciate that, or I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? What else do we have? Oh, lyrics. They used to always say, oh, he's spitting knowledge. which is a beautiful thing. Don't you want to hear informative information? I thought that was always stupid. But on top of that, he's talking his talk now. This video isn't a lyrical breakdown. We're gonna get to that probably later on in the week because there's so many jewels and gems he was dropping on here. But now he's combining the two. He's figured out his formula in the sense of not dumbing it down, but not having to delve as deep, but still make the same point. Either way he decided to write is quite all right with me because I don't mind thinking. You know what I'm saying? But it is a beautiful thing just to see poetry and emotion in that sense. So the whole narrative about trying to knowledge and all this other stuff, well, nowadays, that's everyone's perspective now. And that seems to be the new thing, which is beautiful. Like I said, being informative and obtaining knowledge is a great thing. But I'm starting to see that this man was almost a decade and a half to 2 decades before his time. He's an innovator. He's been innovating. A lot of things that are going on right now, he's implemented and introduced to the game early on. A lot of people don't want to give him credit because pioneers rarely get the credit, or they just flat out haters, and we cool with either one of them, right? Also, whack beats. We back to that again, right? That was always something that people would say about Nas in the sense he can't choose beats. You can say what you want to say, right? These last 3 efforts go to show that, first of all, that narrative was whack. But we still have some individuals saying that they still don't like the beats. And it got me to thinking, why don't they like them? See, I'm starting to wonder, are these fans that are speaking, are these individuals narrative drivers who, no matter which end of the spectrum you end up on, they're contrarians. They're going to argue just for the sake of arguing. He can't choose beats. All right, you didn't like a bunch of producers that he worked with in the past, like on the Untitled album, Mark Ronson and probably Stick from Dead Prez. A lot of people complained about that. Now they get with young dude, Hitboy, who's had hits prior to even doing one record with Nas, and all with an array of genres of music. And now they built a bond and they're consistent with it, and that's a problem too. Listen, the boom bap era is over, man. 1994 Nas has come and gone. He's evolved. Y'all want Primo beats. Even Primo evolved. He don't use the MPC 60 anymore. He used the MPC Renaissance, I believe. Like, sounds evolve. I don't think that nostalgia is a great thing. It is. But it's become a prison for most of you. Because you're looking for reasons to hate, and it's all over the place. This man, not to say that individual accolades matter, but imagine you doing something for 20 plus years and you constantly overlooked, like a Grammy, when you know you should have deserved one early on in the game. And you finally get it by being you and having fun and being free. Why would you switch up the formula? He's happy, he's creating. As a fan, you should be receptive to that. He's giving you what you want, material. How are you upset? Now you don't like Hitboy. You're not even saying he's whack beats now. You don't like Hitboy. You don't even know him. We focus on the wrong things too much, man. Magic is a concise album, straight to the point. 9 tracks, no filler. Got right to the point with Speechless. Right? What's the last track? Is it Dedicated? I believe it's Dedicated. Fire track. Probably it's becoming my favorite, because my favorite track may not be everyone else's. I may get a funny look, but Ugly, I love Ugly. I think he went crazy on that. But I love the entire album, but Ugly and Dedicated are the ones that really been jumping out to me. But yeah, man, we have to stop this. It is a fire project, man. Magic. You're supposed to just appreciate this. You didn't even know it was coming out until you looked at his Instagram post or something. You said, oh, Nas dropping at midnight. Should have been receptive, going into it with great ears and the right intentions. Stop pressing play to hate, man. Stop. And it's not geared towards everyone, but we have to stop this, man. With just, y'all wanted more Primo. I love Primo too. But did they drop the ball in the past with not doing that album together? I believe so. They cheated themselves and the fans. But that time is come and gone. I don't want to hear Nas and Primo album. I want to hear Nas and Hitboy is working. We don't have to wait 3 or 4 years for it to get completed. They get in the studio. They make it happen. And we get the product. As a fan, how much more could you ask for? And on top of that, Hitboy has introduced Nas in a whole new light, in the sense of he's a producer, in the sense of he even documents the process. We getting behind the scenes studio visuals with natural reactions. Like, come on, man. Like, yo, show the young boy some love, man. He's accomplished. He's been doing this, and they have a dope, great chemistry, man. So you heard it here from me, man. Ease. All right, man. You here for a reason, man. I would think that you trust my word, and I appreciate all y'all. That's why we go back and forth in the comment section, having mature, uplifting discourse, because we're all Nas fans. But we got to stop all of this stuff with these narratives, and because sometimes you start pushing these narratives, and the haters come along and they start pushing the same thing. Because we keep moving the totem pole, moving the goalpost. We're getting music, and it's quality, solid music. Things that matter, lyrics, production value, the sequencing, the order of the songs, the mixing is tight. And it's consistent. 3 albums in 16 months. And KD3 is on the way, he stated. There's enough jewels on this album to hold you down for the next 8 months to a year, which isn't feasible considering the climate we're in, when people drop very often now because of attention span. But sit with the album, love it, embrace it, find the jewels within it, make connections. It's there. He's aging backwards. And this is something we can all apply to our daily lives, man. Watch how my man is stepping into the room and just shining in all environments. It's a lesson in everything. This is bigger than music, man. This is bigger than music. What this man is doing is historical. And don't let them people out there allow you to take it for granted because he didn't marry a superstar female, or he's not boasting about what he has, or he doesn't have a bunch of media folks pushing his narrative or uplifting him. Because I remember at a point in time where the work mattered, that was always the argument. Now you're getting the work, and now we're moving the goalposts. But I don't want to go off into a tangent, but that's just my reaction to the album. In a little bit, I'll probably do a review, but my reaction is it's a dope project, man. It's dope. Even the features, man. I haven't always been the biggest ASAP Rocky fan. He's talented, but to say I wouldn't cop his albums I didn't. He's from the city. I respect his grind, what he does. Love it. He even sounds great on a track with Nas. Because this isn't stuff that's just thrown together. It's Nas' talent, his pen, Hitboy's ear and production, and it's working out, man. And this is giving Nas an opportunity to be introduced to new audiences that can go back and listen to all the classics that we had the opportunity to grow up on. You know what I'm saying? So listen, find the good thing in everything, man. That's my motto. So I appreciate y'all all out there. This your man Ease in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the album Magic, your 3 favorite tracks, and what's your favorite line, all right? It is your man Ease. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. And I appreciate y'all all out there, man. Go get yours. We out of here.